Zombie apocalypse.
Alright, we're recording.
Oh, you're hitting the button? Oh, shit. I wasn't ready for this. What is going on with my Twitch? My Twitch is all sorts of fucked. But you know what? Welcome back to the Gaming Junkies podcast, everybody. So far, it's just Ross and I. I don't know where everybody else is. I told everybody it was the same time as usual. We were going to record yesterday, but it was Ross's birthday. Happy birthday, Ross.
Thank you.
You're what, fucking 28 now?
I don't want to talk about it, okay? Too old. Too old. Too old.
28, right. Okay, got it. So, Ross is 28 now. Not confirmed, nor he's not denying it either. So, I'm just going to go with that he's 28.
Close enough, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I know that you're in your late 20s. That's all I know.
Alright, look, wait. Can we stop guessing my age? Alright. Let's talk about your issues. How about that? You had viruses. How dare you, Bitcoin miner?
I did.
I know, I'm just
And
joking.
I've done a scan yesterday, and still 0. So we're good.
That's good. That's good. He's 90? There you go. Jake's got it. See, look. Ah, man. At least Jake knows how to flatter me.
Oh, shit.
I need this kilo back.
So we are going to pretty much be talking about what we are. Let's see here.
What we've been up to, what we're doing, projects, fun stuff we're up to.
Yep, upcoming things that we plan on releasing and things that we plan on doing. So let's go ahead and start with you, Ross. What have you been up to, and what are you planning on doing?
Of course, because you didn't want to go first, huh? You know, I've been up to a lot, honestly. We've been working on a Minecraft server on and off. It's not been the fastest progress because we're lazy and do whatever we want and test out random stuff and then roll back the server because we did something stupid. You know.
Blow up a fucking
Yeah,
thing
you know.
all the way from a base to spawn.
Look, World Edit is dangerous. Don't drink in World Edit, kids. It can end badly for you, and you're gonna have to roll back a few hours because you didn't have
It'll
it.
ruin lives.
You didn't have it. I have it now. Creating backups like every hour. So we've got a lot of backups to go back to if issues come up. But before we went back about 3 hours. Luckily, no one had been on. It was just me that lost their progress, but you know, I did create a wall of TNT from spawn all the way to another place, and then we decided, well, fuck it. I mean, there's no fixing this. We're rolling back, so let's blow it up. And we did. It was pretty amazing. Other projects, we've been working on 5M server stuff. Hopefully, we've been talking with SpeedRaiser. Hopefully, he'll have his server up again soon. I'll be able to get in touch with his guys, essentially. I don't know who all is working on it, but I know Vince is one of them. Hopefully, we'll be able to get something going there because I want to start RPing, not PvPing. Yeah, let's PvP and RP. Fuck it.
Let's fucking RDM.
Nah, but you know, I just want to get back into the RP and having fun with it. Had a lot of projects, honestly, lately. My computer died on me. I had a hard drive die, and then I figured out that my RAM sticks aren't working 100% at the speeds they're supposed to, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I think I just need to up the voltage or maybe down it a little bit. It's getting too much voltage, a little too little, I don't know. We'll find out. That's a whole nother thing. Yeah, it's been craziness. Finally got a stream deck in, got a wireless headset. It was my birthday, so that was a craziness. All the craziness that's been happening with COVID. Like, it's been crazy in my town. I don't know what everyone else's town is like, but traffic, everything, man. It's not fun. How about you, Mason? What have you been up to?
Let's see here.
We'll talk about it after we go over what we've been up to.
Yeah. Aside from last week, me having to completely wipe my PC, which, by the way, guys, sorry for getting the podcast episode out a week late. Honestly, I feel like maybe three or four episodes and then a break for a week and then upload again. Is what I'm thinking.
Well,
Because then it's like not
you also
overwhelming, you
had
know.
you had some serious issues, not just wiping it. Like we had to get everything working again for you, and then
Had
for
to make sure it was all actually working.
yeah, and then for some reason we kept having issues with like little things here and there for you. So it wasn't like just one thing. There was a lot going on there, and then I had to
Yeah,
wipe in the
so
middle of it too. Like
it was not pretty. Like I'm pretty sure over half of us had had PC problems in the past in the past month actually. Me more so than anybody. Um,
yep,
let's see here.
you've had
What else
more,
have I been
but
up to?
I don't know.
Yeah. I've been doing my same usual bullshit, fucking gifting subs per usual. After I think yeah, it was last week because I was bored out of my mind. I was like, and I was drunker than shit too. I went into Damaris' stream. Remember her, Ross, from
Yep,
last week's episode?
yep.
Yeah, I went into her stream and gifted her 40 subs.
Oh, okay, okay,
I
nice.
literally was like, "Fuck it, have some money." And
You're a
mind you,
madman.
guys,
You're a
I
madman.
was oh, dude, I was trashed.
Yeah, I know, because I remember when you did mine and you the next morning went, "What do you mean I sent that many?" And I was like, uh, because you were like, "Oh, did you, you're welcome for the 10 subs or something." I was like, "That's a lot more than that, bro." You ended
Yeah,
up
no.
doing like 30 on that one and then like another 10 like a week later.
Yeah,
You're a
it's the
madman.
one thing. Yeah. Okay, so before we continue on with what I've been up to and what I'm doing, the reason I do what I do and I gift so many things and donate a bunch is
Yeah,
because I'd rather see somebody else succeed over myself. And if that means either A, helping them by donating or gifting or whatever, I don't care. I'm going to do it. Whether it be my last $2, $3, or $4, I don't care. Here you go. Just, I don't want it. You use it. You'll probably end up using it for better than what I would. That's how I look at it. That's how I was raised. And you know what? You can't really change how you're raised. So it's just like, I mean, the one thing you can change is really pretty much just how you perceive yourself and
absolutely.
how you want others to perceive you. So me, excuse me. So me perceiving myself as like one of the most generous guys that you'll ever meet, and trust me, in real life, I'm more of a shy guy, and I'll tend to stick to myself. But online, I'm this really fun, outgoing. I'll hang out with you and all that shit
Yeah,
online.
yeah,
That's who I've always been perceived as. Is like, oh, okay, well, Mason's pretty shy in person, but really outgoing online. So the only thing that you can change about yourselves is how you are perceived. If you want yourself perceived as a complete and utter fucking prick, then that's how you're gonna look. But if you want yourself to look like a nice, generous guy like myself, then you're gonna end up being. It's just how you have to perceive yourself,
Yeah,
really.
no, absolutely. And
Um,
it's a little bit of like, even though others may not give back to you in the same way that you give to them,
mhm,
it's more about doing the right thing even though you expect nothing back, kind of thing.
exactly. I
Like,
was raised to if I see somebody in need, I give to them and I help.
yeah,
And I don't personally, I don't care if I ever get another sub in my life. I really don't care. Personally, I would much rather see somebody else go sub to somebody else because I personally feel like they deserve it more than I do. Like you.
nah, dude,
So
you
like I
deserve
feel like
subs. Don't belittle yourself too much. You deserve subs. That's why I come in and drop a sub every now and again, and then hopefully, once all this shit stops being so crazy and one of these dispensaries hits me back, I can actually have a full-time job, or even a part-time job, or a couple times a week that I go in, so I have some extra money coming in. Then I'll be able to throw some subs back to you, stuff like that. But
And just go back and forth and shit.
yeah, but
Um,
it is like that though, where you just do what you can for others when you can, you know.
yep, exactly. And whether that be for me as to like for me when I gift a sub, I I I don't do it because I feel like I have to. I do it because I love seeing the enjoyment and the smiles and the laughter and the tears of joy that I get out of people.
Absolutely.
That's the reason why I do it. Jake, if you were affiliate dude, you would be getting the same love.
Oh
You
yeah,
really would.
I'd drop a sub for you. Cause right
Everybody
now
that I have
my
gifted,
yeah. No, go ahead. Sorry.
everybody that I've gifted a sub to, they are either A, affiliate, close to partner, or B, they just hit affiliate. All right, cool. You just hit affiliate? Fucking bet. 15 subs.
You just need 10 more followers. Oh, okay, we can do that.
Oh
We
yeah,
can do
Jake, we'll get you to 19, fam. Don't worry about that shit. We could easily do that. I could probably easily do that because I don't know about you guys, but I've been really feeling the love lately. I've been getting fucking it, 8 to 9 up to 11 viewers for the past like 3 or 4 fucking like three 3 to 5 streams. I've been getting 9 to 10
Yeah.
on average viewers. Either it may be right away at the beginning of my stream or fuck maybe midway through the stream. But after I've hit like that midway point, then my streams and everything like the viewers go up. So like honestly, Jake, whenever you're streaming, dude, I and if it's whenever I'm streaming, that is when I get ready to end.
I've been throwing them hosts and stuff when I can.
Yeah, excuse me. And yeah, Jake, like if I ever see you live and I'm getting ready to end, dude, I'll throw you a bone. I'll throw you a host. I don't care, dude. The one, okay, so what I've been doing. Let's continue here before I continue
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah, no
ramble.
worries. What have you been up to, Mason? What
uh,
projects have you been doing?
well, on YouTube, which obviously is in the description, um, uh, I have fuck English and comprehension and trying to think of what I'm trying to say
You have English and
really fucking
comprehension.
hard.
Okay.
Yes,
I like it.
I can speak big words. I'm good.
I
I know
make
how
big
to use
words
them.
good.
No. So on my YouTube, I actually uploaded 2 videos the past last week. I uploaded a Modern Warfare montage, editing me, and then a Seeds montage, editing me.
No,
But
I watched
like,
it. It was good.
yeah, I mean, it definitely could have been a lot better. But then again, it's like I am just starting editing and all that and learning,
Mm.
thanks to like I actually watched and did what Adobe Premiere showed me how to do. So I mean, I know how to do some basic editing and shit. So I mean, that's just the start. I'm just getting started.
It's just learning it and getting used to doing it, getting comfortable with it, learning the little nuances.
Yep. And I believe later on tonight. Tonight is June 1st. I will be live and I will be doing um because I got to re-edit my Gonzo interview and all that, and actually go through and add some clips to it, which is what I was going to do originally in the video, but I didn't know how to do it, and now I actually know how to do it. So I'm gonna be going through and re-editing. adding some stuff.
Stuff.
I'm gonna be adding. I'm gonna be adding some things to the video. That way, it actually makes sense. So that's what I plan on doing tonight. Other than that, nothing really has been going on with me. We'll ask the other gaming junkies when they get in here what they've been up to and how they're doing through all this COVID and just recently riot outbreaks and all that and how they're
Yeah, all
handling it where they live.
craziness.
Yeah. Um, we're not gonna really touch on what has happened with and what is going on currently in the U.S. Mainly because it's already like been covered so much by a lot of other podcasts and a lot of other people. It's just I personally would feel like if we were to touch on it, it would yeah, we would still be touching on it and all that, but like it would just kind of not
It's just
fit
quick
with
and we're just quick and what's happening.
yeah. So
Not really
just
about covering it. So
yeah, and really that's more or less for the news podcast channels and like the news itself. We're not a news podcast. We're not. We're a gaming podcast, and we talk about video games for fucking
yeah,
a
or gaming
podcast.
related stuff. So if there's a new
Exactly.
exploit that's causing people to lose their World of Warcraft account, we might be talking about that.
Hmm. That's interesting. You just added a browser source.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it so that the chat shows up too. Here we go. Perfect.
Ah, okay. Oh, for the video.
Yeah.
Ah,
Figure
okay.
if we're gonna be talking to them too, they might as well be able to see what's happening.
Oh yeah, true. And to touch on that, actually, all of our Twitch channels. I know I probably should be adding our socials, like all of our socials, so Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. This way, you guys can keep up to date with all of us and what we're all doing. I just haven't done that. I
I'll
will be
make
doing
you
it
an
this
easy to
time.
use one of mine. How about that? And that way you can just refer to that at least for me. The others, that's up to them, man. I don't know their stuff.
Oh no, I know everybody. So
Okay, okay, then it's up to
um,
you now. You just
yeah,
admitted.
no, it's yeah. Like I said, I've just been kind of lazy and haven't really wanted to put it in and shit.
Oof.
So, but
Oof.
for the podcast, for everybody watching the podcast, our good friend Lord Bob Ross here does live stream the podcast while we record. This way, we can get some questions and answers for the viewers for
Live reactions and stuff.
live reactions, live answers, and all that. And then we can also touch on how the Twitch community feels and all that. So, I mean,
Yep.
that's just one way that we record. It's a bit different from a lot of other people. A lot of other people they just record and then upload. Us, we record and live stream it. So, I mean, it makes sense for
Yeah.
us because well, the five of us are Twitch streamers. So we all know how to react and everything.
I don't know how to react. I'm not allowed to react. They've asked me not to in 14 states actually. This is one of the few ones that I'm allowed to react to stuff, but I'm trying not to because I prefer to hold that in at some point and be able to still do it.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
will say though, I am gonna grow the beard back. That's gonna take me a couple months to get it down to where I want it and shit. But for the most part, I am growing the beard back, which is nice. I fucking miss my beard, dude. Dude, my beard was my life. I loved my beard.
I understand that.
I just turned around to look to see if anybody was behind me because I had my window open. And I heard somebody
Oh
out on
boy.
the 10 roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully nobody's behind me. That would have been a little creepy. Would have sucked.
One sec, sorry. Modifying the thing so it looks better. There we go.
Fair enough.
Oh, oh. Damn, I wish the snap thing was easier to work with. There we go. Alright.
I just
All
want to know
right.
that like it's
So
not feature.
yeah, no, not at all. I don't know why people even would have that on, except when you're like fine tuning very small things at the very beginning. But once you have
Hmm.
even like five things in your scene, it's
And then it's just
useless.
like
Yeah, it just snaps all
snap
over the
here, snap
freaking
here, snap
place.
here.
And it's
And
just
it's
like,
like
this is useless now.
it's like
Absolutely useless.
that's one reason why like when it comes to OBS, I full screen my OBS and
Mm.
then I do some fine fucking tuning and then I tune it just how I want it and then after I tuned it and everything and got it just right, then I'll unfull screen and move my OBS over. But like other than that, I'll fucking pull it up on my main monitor and just full screen everything else off the monitor. Just
Yeah, when I'm setting it
focus
up,
on the
that's how I
scene.
do it. I just full screen on one of them, and I have like stuff over here so I can kind of figure out sizes and where certain
Yeah.
things will, and I'll like open certain games. Because I try to like put my webcam in the general area where most games keep their chat.
Mm-hmm.
It's
See,
just a good
for
idea.
me, yeah, for me, I how I stream, I have my cam in the like lower right-ish corner, or not right-ish, left-ish, in the lower left-ish corner, not touching the corner, but like to where I can have like everything that I like am sponsored by, and I put sponsored by in quotations because I don't really like. Yeah, I may be sponsored by them, but I don't get free shit from them. I gotta buy everything still.
Yeah,
It's kind of sucks, but whatever.
but if you're the
But
person who
like
brings in all the people one day, then maybe you'll be
yeah,
the guy that gets all the free shit,
exactly.
or the poster boy at
Um,
least in some shape. You never know.
exactly.
It's not always about free
And
shit either. Sometimes it's just about having a support group, frankly.
yeah, that is true. I will say, between me streaming and just recording, I love streaming. Streaming, I've when I went homeless back in October of last year, I dude, I really didn't care about my PC at that moment. It's just I didn't want to play it. Like
Yeah.
I would rather have a PS4 or an Xbox, and I just want to fucking stream because you meet so many people while streaming. It is. I may not have met you through streaming because I wasn't streaming at that time. I met you through
I mean, you kind of were, because
Wow.
I can't. When I went started hanging out with you, I noticed that you would stream every now and again, like
Yeah.
console games and stuff. And I was like, oh shit. So I'd stop in. You know,
Eh,
you weren't streaming as much, fair enough,
no,
but you
I.
were streaming every now and again, and I'd stop in and be like, what's up?
Oh yeah.
Because
I
that's
will
how I
say though.
got interested in your Discord too. I was like, all right, I'll help you out with your Discord. We'll help
Yeah.
set it up.
Yeah, I will say this. One thing about my stream is the fact that like it's a all over the place. I don't give a fuck what I'm streaming as long as I'm having fun, then the stream is having fun. That's all I care about is literally and this is the one thing I say about streaming. If you are going to start streaming, you got to have fun. If you are not having fun, then why are you streaming?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I-
If you're gonna try and
if
give
you were
viewers any of that stuff, it shouldn't be about money. It shouldn't be every time you come live, you're like, "Hey, what's up, everyone? Twitch Prime, Twitch Prime." You know what I mean? Like that's not what it's about.
yeah.
It's
No.
about just playing games,
Yeah.
having fun with your friends, and or
Hmm.
just with people in general. And
Yeah.
the viewers will show up because they enjoy the content of you guys having a good time, laughing, or doing stupid shit, or whatever is happening. Like,
Yep, exactly. And the thing is like, yeah, you can be a big ass streamer. Say, just for shits and giggles, Stone Mountain 64,
I
because
don't know
I've
who that
actually been
is.
watching him. He used to be a Twitch streamer, and then a YouTube streamer, and now he's a Facebook streamer. um, but he's a pretty popular YouTuber. Back when I first met him, he wasn't really streaming; he would just record, and he would do like squad, like the commanding officer of a squad. He'll join a random squad and become the commanding officer, quote unquote,
Yeah.
and they would either A, win, or B, get really close to winning and end up losing. But yeah, he riddles us, and he says this every day that he streams. You may not be the best streamer, you may not be you, the biggest streamer, and you may not be one of the um and you may not be one of the coolest streamers. You may be the smallest person and the smallest streamer, only having 2 to 3 viewers, and those are your daily viewers. Those are your everyday I'm here viewer, and that's fine. It doesn't matter if you're a small streamer, large streamer, medium streamer, or just starting out. If you are streaming just to stream, then why are you streaming? If you are here in the stream community, either on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, or Mixer, hell, fuck yeah, Mixer. If you are streaming on any platform, it doesn't matter if you are a small streamer, large streamer, or any type of streamer. If you are streaming to have fun while streaming, then keep at it. You're doing it. You're gonna make it. That's what I look up to, and it's like that's why my friend here, the Bang, took like 2 to 3 weeks off of streaming because he just wasn't having fun. He legitimately wasn't having fun, and
Needed a break.
that made sense.
Yep.
Yeah, and back in August of last year for me, yeah, there was 3 weeks where I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not streaming. I'm not streaming. I'll play, but I'm not streaming. And it was roughly right before the beta for Call of Duty drop for Modern Warfare, and right before then, it wasn't. I was just not streaming. I was not having it. And then the beta dropped for the 2v2, and then I just immediately fell in love with the game. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna stream it, and that's what I did. And you ended up joining me for one of those 2v2s.
Yep.
You ended up dying almost every time, but you know what? You almost got a kill.
Look, I
Almost
don't
every
play
time
a
you
lot of
did.
Call of Duty anymore, so now when I play it like Counter-Strike, and that's not how you play Call of Duty.
Oh,
Um, so I get my ass shot real fucking fast by people, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This isn't a
yeah.
shooter, but at the same time it is. I used to play it, I just don't anymore, so now I'm not used to it. Uh,
Yeah, and I will say this though, that those 3 weeks that I took a break,
yeah,
it doesn't matter who you are, big streamer, small streamer, or medium streamer. If you are streaming and you feel like you need a break, take a break. Whether it be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, hell, even a month. If you and when you come back and you see, oh shit, I lost like 40 followers or X amount of followers, don't be discouraged. That's the one thing I'll say. Don't be discouraged because after I came back from that break and I started streaming again, all the loyal people, or I say loyal, very, very loosely, because I had maybe 5 people that were actually loyal to the stream and actually would come back and hang out. Um, but it, my point is the people that enjoyed your content for your content and is it um with it being like that, the people who enjoy your content are always going to come back. That's how it's going to be. If you are producing great content for your viewers and they are enjoying it, they're going to come back. That's how I've always looked at it.
absolutely.
When I started streaming Call of Duty, I mean heavily streaming it back in January, I think I ended up losing followers more than I was gaining them all the time because here's Mason raging at a game when it's just a game.
Yep.
I look at it, the reason I rage, and this is me, and I'm being completely honest here, I take the game serious because you never know when you're gonna get that raid or that host of 5,000 or 500 viewers. You never know.
It's true.
So yeah, you can be the smallest of streamers and one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. Shit, let's say Tifu. I don't like Tifu. That's my own reason.
Look, fair enough. I don't like Tifu now, but when Tifu was a part of Juke Squad, I don't know if you ever watched Juke Squad on YouTube.
I did.
That shit was fucking awesome. They were hilarious. They would pull pranks on everyone, and people would get so
Mhm.
mad sometimes, and it was
Yeah.
hilarious. Like the one where they were messing with the crackhead, and they're pretending they were drinking, and they had the fake beer cup, and they'd be like pretending to drink, and he'd come up and be like, "Oh, you guys got a beer?" And he'd like go to drink food, he'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck is this shit?" He was all mad at them. I love
Mhm.
that shit, dude.
Yeah. The one thing I will say
I
though
like that.
is, yeah, you never know when you're gonna get a raid. You never know,
It's true.
and that's why I take Call of Duty so. That's why I take a lot of FPS games so seriously. It's like, yeah, you can be fucking about, but you're serious about fucking about. Like,
Yeah.
you can be just playing with your boys or friends and just be like, next thing you know, holy shit, I just got a raid of 5,000 viewers. Oh shit, who just raided you?
So and
I
so
don't
big.
know. Yeah, so and so, somebody fucking big. And it's just like, and then it's just like, you get that host and everybody is staying and hanging out with you. And it's just like, by the time you end, you feel good and shit inside because it's like you got that big ass host that you wanted or you felt like you didn't deserve. And the moment you get that host, let me tell you, it's gonna feel fucking great. I may not have gotten a 5,000 or 500 viewer host. The biggest host I've ever received is 50 viewers. I felt ecstatic, and I went nuts, and I
Oh yeah.
just, oh dude, I went off in a siege match with some friends. Everybody was just like, "Damn, Mason's going hard,"
Yeah.
and I'm just like, dude, I got a 50 fucking viewer host. Now I gotta actually show. I actually gotta fucking play.
I mean, no,
And
you
it's
just
just,
gotta be yourself. That's the thing when that kind of stuff happens. You just gotta continue being yourself. Don't get too overwhelmed. I know it's an
yeah,
insane moment. You just chill.
yeah,
You just relax.
yeah. Whether it be, like I said, whether it be a 50 viewer host or a 10 viewer host, or hell, even if your smallest of streamer friends hosts you,
Yeah.
like say Ross hosts me, getting hosted feels great. It
Yeah.
just makes everybody happier. And it's just like back in the day, last year, my friend here the Bang and we were getting ready to end our night, our streams, both of us,
Mm.
because both he and I we streamed pretty late, and like we still do. Um, but for the most part, he and I we were getting ready to end our stream. It was just him and I that night. He and I were, excuse me, were playing Siege, and he and I were just fucking about playing Siege, and we both had roughly 7 viewers ish. So most people were lurking because of how late it was, which
Yeah.
makes sense. But the thing is we rated one of these, what this streamer,
Mm.
20 followers, maybe 20, 50 followers, not affiliate yet, which is fine. But we rated him.
Mm.
Dude straight up said, "Man, I really wasn't gonna stream tonight." And then my buddy said, "Dude, hop on Apex, stream." And he's like, "You guys literally just made my night, and I
Hell yeah.
couldn't thank you guys enough." And it's like he, him, and his friends ended up joining my Discord,
Nice.
mainly because Bang's Discord wasn't really completely set up. It still really isn't, but it's better than what it was than a year ago. It's definitely better than what it was a year ago.
Yeah.
Just like my Discord is. And the thing is with streaming, you learn as you go. The more you stream, the more you learn.
Oh, absolutely.
Whether it be, whether it be, oh shit, I'm averaging 15 viewers now. All right. I don't have to be so serious, but like you still have to keep that serious mindset.
Yeah, you
Like,
just gotta remember. It's just the little things that you're not 100%. You don't have the time with all the viewers. So when the chat starts
mm,
moving quickly, you start being like, oh shit, I gotta look over more. But really, what you just need to do is you need to constantly be looking over to scan and look for like direct questions, really, because you can
mm,
like be like, oh yeah, wasn't that stupid or whatever, you know what I mean? But you don't have to directly answer every message
yeah,
always because they're not always directed straight to you. Sometimes it's just like, oh shit, or oh rip, you fell off the cliff, like I had earlier when I jumped off of that thing and I landed and I was like, oh shit. Like halfway through the air, I was just like, oh no, this is it. You know,
yep.
it's little things.
And, and the thing is like you keep a serious mindset, but also be yourself while trying to keep a serious mindset in a
Absolutely.
way. If you can somehow master doing both keeping a serious mindset and then also keeping yourself like mindset, like be yourself while being serious, then you're definitely gonna grow not fast, but you're gonna grow a little bit faster than what an average streamer would grow.
Absolutely.
Like an average streamer, shit, let's just say fuck it, let's just say myself for example. If I didn't keep a serious mindset, I'm just sitting here, just playing, not even really focusing, just like whatever, just keeping my not really paying attention to chat, not really paying attention to the stream, making sure the stream is still good and everything. If you do that, you're gonna grow like maybe a follower every other stream. But if you don't constantly look over and shit, like but if you're trying to be interactive with your chat, then you're gonna grow a little bit more because you're being interactive. You're an interactive streamer that interacts with their chat.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get maybe two, maybe three followers every other stream.
Yeah.
Not bad. And then yeah, you may have the big streamers and all that get a follow like 30, 50, hell, even 200 followers every stream. But then again, it's because they're already popular. They made it. It doesn't matter. They're gonna
Hmm.
get those followers
No,
pretty quickly
absolutely.
because they're already made it. Which, whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're big streamers. They're gonna get the followers no matter what. You're a little streamer. You have to find where you fit in, what you want to do, and how you like it. If you don't do what you feel like doing, so like me personally, I'm a variety streamer. I'll play fucking anything.
I mean, pretty
Just like
much
last
same,
week, yeah, just
frankly.
like last week, I played Alien Isolation, and yeah, let's just say my PC ended up crashing after I died. I don't know what had happened, but I was a little bit pissed because my PC had crashed and blue screened. Yeah, that was fun. Don't know why I did it, but it ended up blue screening. I was a bit pissed off. But you know what? You live and learn. Eh, didn't really figure out why the PC blue screen, but
What was
uh,
the error?
um, I'm not really sure. Didn't really give me an error. It just blue screened and
No, when
then
it blue screens,
PC
you
restarted.
you know when it gives you that little thing in the bottom corner that's like what's that shit called? You know what I'm talking about? The stupid scan code thing that everyone has now.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember
I
the
didn't
name.
really.
XQ code or whatever.
Yeah, QR code.
QR code. There's the fucking letters I'm looking for, whatever. Anyway, main point is when that pops up, every time it ever pops up, I just grab my phone, no matter where it is, just take a quick picture of the error and that thing, and then you can easily look it up. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
And I
just a
didn't do that.
future.
I
No,
was
I know you don't know that because that's the thing I've learned to do ever since Windows 10 is finally like made it so you can actually figure out what's going on. Old blue screens, it was just a bunch of fucking code, and you just had to, as quick as you could, you're just sitting there going, writing it down. You're just writing as much down as you can because it's like, well, if I get as much as I can, at least I'll be able to narrow down the error. Like,
yeah. Nah, but we will. I will end up adding some clips from both my stream from that night and then Ross's stream from today about him thinking he could roll.
Oh, and yep. I thought I would actually roll, and then I thought about it as I was in midair. I was like, never mind, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Can't roll from that high though.
Look, I thought it was closer than it was, and then I actually got halfway down the fall, and I was like, oh, this is a big fall. Like, I had that pit in my stomach hit where it was like, ooh, baby, that's a big fall, you know what I mean?
Like, ooh, I can
Yeah.
relive this. Oh shit. Yep, that happened.
You can't live that, chat, just so you know.
No. 40 blocks you cannot live. 20, yeah, you're gonna go down to half a heart, but you're gonna live.
I was a lot more than 40, I think. Not gonna lie. It looked more like 60 when I hit the air. I was like, oh shit. When I jumped, I was like, it's not that tall, you know?
Yeah, I think I only went like 32 to 40 blocks up on that platform, though, to be honest.
No, it's
But
pretty tall. It's pretty tall, actually. I think you'd be
yeah.
surprised.
Um, let's see here. What else have we been doing? Oh, you and I have a modded server that we're
I stopped it
gonna
though because it was just doing nothing. I mean,
that's
it's still
fair.
there. The files are all there. Everything's good to go. I just stopped it because I was like, I don't want it to crash or some weird shit while we're not playing it, and I
Yeah.
have no backups of that at all whatsoever.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why I
Oh
was like,
shit.
I should probably stop the server since we're not playing on it right now. And then when he asks about it, I'll just start it again and be like, I just didn't want it to crash, literally. Mods are
No, that's
sketchy.
fair. Let's be honest here. We
Modded? Yeah,
haven't
we
been
have a
on
modded Minecraft.
we haven't been on the modded server in
What was the name of the mod pack? Stone Block?
yeah, Stoneblock 2.
Yeah, Stone Block. So, for people who are unfamiliar with the mod pack, because I wasn't, basically it's Skyblock, but underground. So instead of starting up in the sky and having nothing, you start underground with like practically no ores, right? There was like
Mm,
yeah, there's no
yeah, no,
ores. It's
you
just
start with
stone.
stone.
Yeah. And so you have to work your way out of that, and then you can dig up to the ore dimension or the miner's dimension. What are they calling it?
Miner's dimension.
Yeah, the
Or mining dimension.
mining dimension. That's why I was like, the miner's dimension doesn't sound right. Anyway,
You were close.
I was pretty close. Not gonna lie, I was closer than I thought I was. It's pretty fun. We're having fun with it. We might jump back into that. I just didn't want the server to have some catastrophic issues like our just vanilla one did when with nothing, with no reason really. So
Fuck, I haven't even downloaded the Twitch app, but I just re-downloaded it, and now I'm turning on my old phone. And
I mean, Jake,
yeah,
we do have a 5M server for screwing around on. It's not for RP. It's just for messing around.
yeah, that too.
You're welcome to
I
join us
will
on that.
say, I will say though, I kind of wanna. Oh, hey, I don't even have to sign in.
To what?
Oh, looks like you were logged out of that account. Fucking lame, dude.
You didn't have to sign into what?
I didn't. I thought I didn't have to sign into Twitch on the Twitch
Ah,
app. I do. It's just fucking lame. But you know, we're cool. We're cool. We're chilling. Just gotta get the authentication token to sign in and shit. Which is fine. No, that's the Discord authentication. Authentication. Yeah, that's a fucking.
authentication.
Yeah, that's a fucking word, Mason.
It is. Don't worry about it.
Power off. Yeah, I really don't care about WhatsApp. All right, let's go ahead and turn this to dark
So while you
mode.
do that, one of the things I have to complain about with the Stream Deck is that it's not as feature rich as it should be. So there's one thing I can't do that the other one could, and that's in the other one I could tell it affect the filter. You know what I mean? I could tell it like
Mm-hmm.
go to blur and turn this up, and it would literally slide it across. So you would literally watch the screen get blurrier slowly. And then like I
Huh.
could do that like distortion thing you saw where it would create the pixelated shit. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
That was just another filter that I just told it like start here and then go all the way to here, and that's all you got to do. And then when you turn it off, go backwards. It was pretty
That's fair.
cool. It was pretty fucking cool.
Nice.
I wish that Stream Deck would add that kind of functionality because that would be fucking awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Literally orgasmic, frankly.
Oh yeah.
As someone who likes to write code for stuff, like here, I'll just pull it up on the video real quick. It's not as feature rich as it should be because literally like I should be able to click like let's say this clip that button. I should be able to
Mm-hmm.
add stuff and be like I want to put like this is the message when it gets sent to chat because what this one does is it'll clip it and send it to chat.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't control anything about that. You know what I mean? I wanna be able to choose what kind of message appears alongside the
Yeah.
link and stuff like, oh shit, look at this, or this just
Like, oh
happened.
hey, I thought I could roll.
Yeah, but no, but like I wouldn't be able to dynamically name them. But what I could
Oh.
do is have it like say like this just happened, and then it would have the clip link. You know what I mean? So people could be like, oh shit. Like if it's not like something that I have to keep my hand on the mouse the whole time, I can reach over like I just
Yeah.
died and hit clip that and boom.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's got cool features, definitely. I've been looking around because like it has this more actions thing and there's more stuff in here and I haven't gone through everything yet. There's a lot in here.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's something I can like write my own little codes and stuff and then maybe I can get it a little more customized. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But I wanted to talk about that because I figure since we were talking about streaming, people who are interested in streaming should know about that and the fact that yeah, this is very custom rich features where you can kind of like
Mm-hmm.
set like the best example here is I can set multiple actions so I can click here and then you just drag as many things as you want in here for it to do. So like I have it disable everything and then it turns on my mic for my Yeti, or like this one turns off everything and then turns on all my stuff for my Arctics. So little things that you can do that kind of like interact with each other,
Oh
but
yeah.
it should be more feature rich because I could write in the other one I could write like hang on well I can't pull it up because I don't have it anymore. Right. But I could literally write like the first line would be like the name of the script and then under that would be the description. It was real basic. Like each line
Oh
was
yeah.
its own thing and then each thing was like, "Oh, you want to affect the filter? Write filter equals the name of the filter and that's what you're modifying." You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
real basic. It was awesome actually. It reminded me of
Oh yeah.
my early days of learning to script because I literally what was it called? It was called Auto It Script. That's what it was called. And so literally it was like the most basic scripting language ever, but you could like affect programs and stuff like that. Like the one that I wrote it for was back in the day we were playing with Fruity Loops or FL Studio as some people might know it as. And so essentially I wrote little macros that would like pull up certain things and it would like turn the dials to a very specific thing and so that way you could literally like let's say my desktop had a big old open pad on it. I could literally
Mm-hmm.
click on a bunch of different stuff and that would allow me to like click this and it turns down the treble on certain effects and stuff like that or it affects a certain like different plugins. It's hard to explain exactly if you don't know too much about Fruity Loops, but essentially it would automate a bunch of stuff without even opening up that stuff because it could affect the API. And it was real simple to write. It was essentially writing like go here and do this and it would do it.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Mm-hmm. So I just realized
What?
my first montage has 25 views now, and my
Nice.
second one has 10.
Has 10.
I will say that yeah, it has 10. Not
That's not
bad.
bad.
My second one, yeah, my second one's the siege one.
Yeah.
Um, which by the way, I got copyright striked for the song, which is a bit fucked
What song
considering
is it? Who's the
Centuries by
artist? By who?
Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, of
Fall
course you
Out Boy.
did. Are you kidding me? They're like huge and they have a big ass fucking what do you call it? publisher, they literally pay attention to that shit. You know what I mean? They're not like
Mhm.
name any up and coming lo-fi artist or any of that shit who doesn't have a publisher and isn't gonna copyright strike your video for using their music, because most importantly, people will hear that and go, "Where did that come from?" and then search up your song. So most of
Mhm.
those people don't care because their songs are gonna get stolen anyway, and there's nothing they can literally do about it besides
Mhm.
just hope that you put a link to them.
And see, that's what I did with Century,
Yeah,
Centuries. I
and
just
m-
I put the song title and I put the name and
most
all that,
artists
and I
will
put the
be
link.
cool with that and just not care. But like I said, Fallout Boy. Let's just for a sec. Let me just look up who's Fallout Boy publisher. Fallout Boy's publisher is. I can't spell. Mm, oh wow, I didn't think this would be as hard as it.
I don't even know who the publisher is. I think it's UMG Studios. Not sure though. I would fucking doubt it, but you know.
I didn't really think this would be as hard as this, but it's not.
First themes.
Oh, here we go. Labels. Uprising, Fueled by Ramen, and I. Who the fuck are all of these? I thought they were
I don't
owned
know.
by some big ass one. Uprising, Fueled by Ramen, Island, DCD2, PAX AM. I don't know who any of those people are. They're companies,
I
whatever.
don't either.
So, whatever. Okay. Guess not. Whatever. Wow. Thought they were owned by you. No, actually, I thought they were owned by.
You know, like I
Ah,
said, I thought they were run by UMG.
yeah, that sounds more familiar than actually what. I don't even know who I thought they were owned by. I just thought they were owned by some big one, you know, by this point.
Yeah.
Like any of that.
Um,
I hate to put it this way, but any of that super generic shit that's been out for a long time, usually owned by some big ass fucking publisher.
Usually. That's a fucking bug.
Also, why Fallout Boy? You should use you should use
It's
Thiago.
a Siege video.
Yeah, you should use Thiago. You know that Cicada song I always play? Or it's like where it's like God, I can't even think of the words right now. But it's the one where it like starts out and it's got the like very oriental vibes to it, and then it turns into like, "You don't tell me what to do, like I wanna something." I don't know the words. Yeah, so that's the very beginning.
Hmm.
Anyway, you've heard me play it a million times. It's so good,
Oh, oh,
and there's
hang
no
on,
way
hang on.
it's getting claimed, frankly.
Okay, so I just found who it was, by the way. Licensed to YouTube by UMG
So they
on
might.
behalf of Island Records. So
Yep.
Island Records, I think, is who is owning them.
And then UMG manages their online presence, probably, or something along those lines.
Probably, yeah. So it sounds like it's Island Records that owns them or owns them.
No, they own them.
Oh, yeah.
They own them.
Um.
They own them, chat. Uh,
um
I mean, that's the thing, dude. You could. There's so many mini artists out there who will allow you to use their music. You should just pick anything.
mhm.
Honestly, at this
Eh,
point, you can
I
you
just
can throw a dart into a giant crowd and you'll get something. There's something out there. Trust me.
yeah, I just felt like using Centuries because I felt
Ah,
like that was a
well,
good one at the
when I
time.
saw it, and I did watch it, just so you know, I knew it was gonna get copyright claimed, even if it hadn't already. I was like, I can't tell if it has, but it probably will be. Like,
Dude,
I
it
already
got
knew.
copyright. moment it hit YouTube, it's
Yeah,
like, no,
no.
fuck
During
YouTube. Fuck,
processing, they got him.
bam.
They were like, "Yo, yeah, this is the song, and you used it in full." That's the problem. Any big artist nowadays, if you use even 30 seconds of their song, it's getting
Yeah,
copyright striked.
yeah.
They may not knock it off the internet, but they'll take the fucking money for it for sure. That's the funniest part. They're like, we won't take it off the internet, but I'll take that money, bruh.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't care about the money. I'm not making shit on fucking.
No, it's just hilarious. It's just funny that that's their quick jump to, you know what I mean? It's like,
Mhm.
well, I don't care if you use it, but I'm taking all that money, bruh. Like, it's just like, damn, alright, greedy. Shit. It's got
Let's see
100 views.
here.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Let's
This
see
video
here.
ain't going nowhere.
Hell no. Doesn't even have 100 views. It has like
Dude,
fucking.
trust me, I have an old YouTube that has the same shit on it. And literally, what song did I use? I put, I think a Linkin Park song or something on it. It has, to this day, I checked back on it, it has like 200 views. They claimed that shit years ago. Like they were expecting it to take off or something, or they're gonna make any money off it. It's like, yeah, right, bro. That was such a crappy video. I made it in Windows Movie Maker. Like, ooh. Imagine that part first, just the transitions that I was using.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see here. All right.
God.
So I uploaded the video 3 days ago, roughly
hmm
almost 6 p.m. Email, roughly 6 p.m. as well on Friday. So 3 days ago.
Third processing.
Yep, during processing. Copyright owner using content ID claimed some material in your video.
Never mind, this is
This
done.
is not a copyright strike. This claim does not affect your account status. There are either ads running in your video with the revenue going to the copyright owner, or the copyright owner is receiving stats about your video views. Video title: Centuries Fall Out Boy Siege Montage. Copyright content: Centuries. Claimed by
Wait, so
UMG.
they've updated the way that's said then. Because I have old emails that literally say that they're just claiming the revenue, and that's it. It doesn't say anything about they're claiming the revenue or they're just deciding to watch the stats. Because that
Mm,
means if they're just watching the stats, they're just waiting for it. And if it does pop off, they're going to be like, claim, money, revenue, boom. You know what I mean? But otherwise, they're just letting it chill because they're like, it's not going to do anything anyway.
yeah. Okay, I will say
Interesting.
this.
That's interesting. I
One
didn't
of the
know.
streams that one of
Send
the
me a
streams
picture of
I
that. I want to
did.
see that. Hang on, sorry.
Um,
That's really got me interested. I'm pulling up my emails so that I can see my copyright claimed ones versus yours.
how do I?
Just
Okay.
Control Shift print screen, Control C, and then open up Paint and hit Control V. And then please crop it for me. Do not send me the whole thing.
Oh, hell no, I ain't cropping shit.
You're a whore. Uh, let's see. Copyright claim was created. This one still says stats. It's going to be a bit further back. I should use one of my older Gmail accounts. Whatever. I know what I read because I've read it a million times. You know what I mean? Back in the day.
How do I crop this? I just selected what I wanted to crop.
Just like select it and then hit
Mhm.
Control X and then hit New up in the top thing and create a new one and hit Control V and it'll paste it in there.
Save as.
Have you never taken screenshots that way
No,
before? Wow.
no.
That used to be how I took screenshots back in the day. Like all the time. There was no in-game push a button and it took a screenshot for you. You know what I mean? Like Halo 1. Me and my brother used to play that shit and we would take
Mhm.
screenshots and we were stupid because we didn't understand how it worked. So we would do that and then we would control V it into a word pad.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? After like when you clear your cache essentially, that goes away. So all of our pictures just disappeared one day and we're just like, what happened? You know what I mean? We had like so many pictures
There
all
you go. I
gone.
just sent it to you.
Hang on one sec. I gotta hide the podcast cam. All right.
There's nothing really
No, I'm gonna
important
pull it.
about
I'm gonna pull it
today's.
into the thing here,
Okay,
so
fair
that
enough.
it's actually seeable. Huh. And his receiving stats.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, not bad.
Oh,
Good
whoops.
stuff, but not mad. Oh, Jake just sent me a message.
There we go. It took me longer than
Jake,
I want to
no.
admit. What'd Jake say?
He said use this for screenshotting. He said it's light shot. I don't fucking
Oh,
know. I'm not
I've tried.
downloading.
No, I've tried that before. It works pretty well. Look. The only reason I haven't reinstalled Lightshot is because I had it on my last computer and I never used it just because I'm lazy. And actually now most games you can actually just hit print screen and it'll save. Or Steam, like most games, if you're at least playing on Steam, if
Mm-hmm.
you hit what is it? It's F12. It'll take a screenshot, and
Mm-hmm.
then at the end, whenever you're about to close the game, do Shift Tab or whatever your combination is, and then you can choose what to do with it. You can just save it. You don't have to upload it to Steam. So you can just be like,
Yeah.
oh, just save it here. You know what I mean? Like I do that all the time. So, you know. Wow, I wish I could keep those tags in the bottom all the time. If you move your mouse in Discord, it shows the
Hmm.
names under in the corner of everyone's
Huh.
video.
I mean, I could while editing, I can just put whose name or who we are. I mean,
I
at
would
this
only
point, it's
no, yeah.
episode
I
5.
would only do that when we're doing like
I guess.
guest episodes, stuff like that, or if there's a lot of like new people dropping in
Yeah.
for some reason, whatever, you know.
Uh-huh.
But I wouldn't worry about that too much. I just kind of wish
No.
it would stay up, honestly. It'd almost be perfect for video editing. That's the other thing. I put in a thing to Discord. Oh yeah, no, Jake, you're welcome. We'll definitely do a guest episode with you. I'll have to talk about when we're gonna get you in and what we'll talk about on that one.
Mm-hmm. We
Um,
have a special guest for next episode. I can't say who though, mainly because it is. I really don't.
Pablo Escobar. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so FBI, keep an eye on this guy right here because he's got the in. He knows where he's at. You can find him at Mason1717 at
All
westvirginia.com.
socials. Yeah, right. Um,
That was
now,
that's I know that's not where he lives, okay? Don't no one give
okay,
me
so
shit.
fuck thing is, one day,
Mhm.
I'm walking down the street, just minding my own fucking business. Not really doing anything. I end up, and I'm just walking, just minding my own business. Like I said, have my music on, not really paying attention around. Across the street, and I'm about to go to the store. I look behind me because it just something felt off about that day. And this is when I lived in Beloit. Something just felt really off. So I turn around for a second. I just look behind me and I see a car following me. I'm thinking to myself, why is somebody following me?
You got a stalker.
And I'm just thinking like, bet my FBI file, the people from the FBI are watching me right now. I'm like, what's up? I literally turned around and was like, what's up? Dude didn't wave, nothing. Just kept going, kept following very slowly. Get to the store and just pay for my fucking food that I wanted and then leave. Car, nowhere to be seen. Get back home, car sitting out front. Like, why? I mean, I've already caught you. Why would you sit up front of my house? Apparently, they weren't watching me. They were watching somebody else, but they thought I was the other person. I was like, okay. Well, thanks. Thanks.
That's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, I've never
Yeah.
had shit like that, but I definitely came across some sketchy shit. So
Mm-hmm.
one time I'm hanging out with my buddy. His name's Fat Joe. Well, that's not his real name, but you know, we called him that. That was his nickname. Anyway, uh, we're sitting on the bus hanging out, and this dude comes over and starts trying to be real friendly with us and like talk to us and like.
Hmm.
At the time, weed had just become legal in the sense of in the sense of medical marijuana and stuff like that. None of like it was legal to get if you had a medical card and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I guess this guy was trying to find someone with a medical card, and he was
Hmm.
asking us and talking to us about it. And then he's like, when we get off the bus, kind of near my place, not like right next to it, but we walk up the street a couple blocks and then take a left and blah blah
Hmm.
blah blah. It's not exact directions, but we're kind of close. We hop off the bus. He ends up following us, and we're walking, and he's pointing at these like buildings that are essentially apartments. It's kind of lower income
Hmm.
housing, stuff like that. And he's like, the Coke man's over there. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, no, you guys know him? Because I'm looking for him. And I was just like, no, not at all. Like, I don't know
Hmm.
that guy. So we go into the 7-Eleven that's like just down the street and on the way to my house because we were going to stop and get some drinks and we were very thirsty. It was fucking hot as shit. It was middle of summer
Hmm.
anyway. But he followed us for the longest time, and literally the only reason he stopped following us is I pulled out my phone and I was like, bro, you're starting to creep me the fuck out, and I feel like you're being weird. I'm gonna call the police on you here in a second and say that you're fucking like following us and being really creepy. And the dude like
Hmm.
looked at us all weird and said like he said something along the lines of like, you don't need to worry about me, bro, and then like walked off. And it was like, that was creepy as shit, man. Like, I can't tell if he was a cop or if he was just a drug fiend looking for something. You know what I
Looking
mean?
for more
Like,
drugs.
yeah, he was like, oh, look at this white boy hanging out with the Mexican kid. This guy knows where to get drugs. Like, that's how it felt, dude. It was so weird. Like, me and Fat Joe the whole way home we're just talking about it. Like, that guy was a weirdo. I felt like still calling the cops on him essentially, like just to make sure that if he was a drug fiend, like, we gotta get this guy off the fucking streets. He's gonna mess with someone and get fucking. He's gonna stab someone or someone's gonna stab him. Like, jeez,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's
dude.
definitely something you gotta be careful with for sure.
For a small town, that was the weirdest shit I've ever experienced. Like, I've heard of shit like that in the big city. Like, one time my brother literally told me about a time where they're just chilling there and some people rang the doorbell and were searching for some other people who used to live there, and
Yeah.
it had something to do with drugs. And he was
Yeah.
just like, bro, we don't know that guy, we have nothing to do with that guy, we just moved in, like, nothing to do with that guy. You know what I mean? Like, that was the gist of the story. Is like, it got real intense. Like, I've never been in that kind of situation, but that one with that guy, I feel like that guy wasn't a cop. Like, now looking back on it as an adult, I feel like that dude was a real drug fiend and he was like following us to try and mug us or some shit. He was gonna follow us into the fucking back streets because it's just like there's nothing. You know what I mean? There's just houses and no one around and shit.
Yeah.
So if he had followed us back there, like, who knows what he could have pulled out or done some shit, you know? It's just like, damn, dude, that was sketch. I've
Yeah.
never felt more sketched out about a situation after the fact than I do about that, like, still to this day, where I'm just like, damn, dude, I don't know what that guy's thing was, but
Yeah.
I feel like less and less he was a cop trying to get us, and more of a cop, or not a cop, a fiend trying to get drugs or get us. It's like, whoa.
Drugs.
Uh,
If you,
God,
if you touch on drugs.
no, we don't do drugs.
Yeah. No.
I smoke weed every day, but and I did some stupid shit as a kid, but that's that's another thing, kids. Look, I don't condone it, and I don't say you should do it, but I'm also not gonna tell you you can't do it because that's a decision you have to make for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Something I
still.
do tell you to do is to learn about the side effects and the stuff that you should know before you do it, if you're going to
Yeah.
choose to do that kind of thing. I don't condone it, and I don't tell you to do it, but I tell you to get educated if you're gonna do stupid shit, so that you at least know what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, I will say this. I'm still trying to literally. Um, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck Hermit meant by his tweet. And everybody, I'll include a screenshot here. I don't know what the fuck he means, but all I know is that he's gonna try to delete the sun.
Look, deleting the sun, that's a bad idea. I'm not gonna lie. It's a really bad idea. You probably should
Yeah.
not. You should not do that.
New is.
So,
I'm confused as to what the fuck he meant. Cause like,
not a
fuck.
clue. Not a clue.
It's just like, oh, okay, well.
Oh boy.
If you guys aren't following any of our Twitters, once again, links will be down in the description this time for 100%.
Of the video, not the live stream.
Not the live stream, but
Oh,
in the video.
at some point you should get me all that, and then I can put it into a button, and I can just hit that every now and again.
Oh yeah, definitely. Don't save. Control V. Okay, so another
Big
question
thunk.
then.
Big thunks.
Yeah. Another question then. How do I make it to where resize? Here we go.
What are you trying to do?
Okay, so I already cropped the photo and shit.
The
How do I
photo.
make it?
Oh my god, you're
Of
still on
the,
this, bro?
I'm on literally.
You're still
Fucking.
trying to send me that picture?
Oh no, I already sent you that.
Oh, what are you trying to crop?
Okay, I already got Hermit's tweet cropped out and shit. Now how do I make it to where there's like no white background? And it's just
Just
a tweet.
oh, okay. So at the bottom right corner, you're gonna like hover your mouse over that, and you'll see a little box appear. You can click on that box and move the shape
Of the
of the like canvas. You know what I mean?
of the canvas?
Okay, so are you? Can you see my stream?
Yes.
Okay, one sec. So
Oh.
you see my stream?
No.
Right here,
Yeah.
if you see that little white box down in the bottom right corner, you can click on that and you can move how big everything is.
How do I get that? Do I click on? I don't see that. Oh,
You
there
don't
it is.
see that? I was gonna say that should be on by default, I think.
Nah, because I had the crop tool selected still.
Ah, that's why. Yeah, select anything else.
Okay, and file, save as, current, tweet, save. So yeah, I guess like I said, Hermit's tweet will be in there. I don't know where, but it'll be in there.
At some point.
It'll be in there. You guys will end up probably laughing at it and just be like, Mason. You guys will probably end up understanding it more than Ross and myself will understand it.
They will, huh?
More than likely, it's YouTube.
It's
So,
I mean, I don't think anyone can understand that. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
How about this? I'll give 10 brownie points, which is equal to 1 sub. Nah, that's not gonna happen actually, because someone will cheat. I don't know how this would work out
yeah.
and be fair. We'll come up with a system and we'll do giveaways like that though in the future, so keep your eyes out
Oh yeah,
because we'll figure out
definitely,
something
definitely.
like maybe we'll do like one of those. I don't know. We'll find something. We'll find something like one of those things that the streamers use where you put it in there and then everyone votes. We'll find something like that. We'll find the
Yeah,
best way
like
to
a
take
poll.
care of a giveaway and that. Just
Yeah,
since I don't know how
like
to do
we'll
it, we'll find one.
yeah we'll end up posting on Twitter like, hey, what do you guys think we should give away and shit. So once again, guys, really go follow the Twitter.
Follow
And
all of that
so
shit.
far, yeah, so far I'm the only one posted on the Gaming Junkies Twitter. I have given everybody access to the Twitter,
Yeah, I
which
did
is
not write it down. I'm gonna have to scroll back up and find it.
I'll post it and shit.
Just
I'll leave
send
it on
it
the
to
story.
me and that way I can pin it in a message between us, and I can click the pins and just go through that. That's usually what I
I
do.
think I did pin it. I actually
Oh,
believe I
okay.
think I pinned it.
Alright, good. Then
I
I won't
wonder.
even check right now because I was gonna say I should check, but then I
Yeah.
realized no, I shouldn't.
See here where Gaming Junkies podcast pinned messages. Yep, it's pinned.
Alright, cool.
It's pinned. Cool. All right. So I did pin that. Which, holy shit, big brain Mason for once.
Big brain.
um. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I really don't know what happened to the other guys. Uh, they did say they were going to be on today and record. Watch Shadow join us literally.
As we end it,
Yeah, as we end it, it's gonna be like, oh, well, fuck.
as that's what it is, you know.
It's usually that's what happens. Yeah. Then again, I believe Wolf is doing stuff. I think he did have stuff to do today. Shadow, I'm not too sure. I think he actually is working on a sleep schedule and shit, and is getting ready to start switching over to 6 a.m. or 2 a.m. to what, noon is what he said last podcast. I don't know. He said something about his work schedule changing to from like something a.m. to p.m. or to early afternoon. Which, if that's the case, then all right.
Well, he did
Guess we're
say he's
really gonna have to.
switching jobs, so that's all I knew. Is that things are
Yeah,
changing for him, and that's
yeah,
why I'm not too worried about it, frankly.
yeah.
Like I'm just like,
Um,
you know, he'll be
I
back.
mean that's his life. We can't really dive into it
Whoa, whoa,
because
whoa! You can too dive into it. Don't you dare!
we can't dive into it because it's not our life.
I know I'm
Um,
joking.
but no, hopefully next week. Like I said, can't really give out details as to who is the special guest. Um, I
Because
do
he
believe
doesn't
it is.
know either.
Oh no, I know who it is.
I know I'm joking.
Yeah. I'm just making sure he's not in the court yet, which yeah, he's not. Okay.
I find it
So
hilarious that you call it the cord.
I
Can we
really,
talk about that for a second? Hang on, I want to pause this ending and just talk about this. So, is this a new thing? Are you the only one you know that says cord, or are there other people that? I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm literally just interested in knowing. Are you the only one you know that says that?
um,
This will
to
be
be
something
con-
actually in the chat, real quick before he answers. Do you or anyone you know call Discord the cord? Answer in the chat
or do
below.
you,
Thank you. All right,
or
go
do you
ahead.
say Discord? Personally, I am not even entirely sure. There might be some other people out there that actually use the cord or cord. I say the cord because for the most part, a lot of people already know what I'm saying. So I just like fuck it, shorten it. The
I just
cord,
noticed that
fuck
you
it.
all of a sudden started saying it, and so I had to like bring this up that this isn't this isn't something that is just like brand new, but it's pretty new for you.
Yeah. Nah, it's just something I just felt like changing because it sounded cooler, and I'm like,
Eh,
sounds cooler than
I'm not
Discord.
gonna lie,
Cord.
it's not terrible. It's not like I hate it or anything. I just thought it was funny that all of a sudden it appeared. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
all right, the cord, I'm down, whatever.
Yeah, I mean it works. Everybody knows what I mean, so I mean, shit, fuck it.
I feel like that's what we should
Um,
call the Gaming Junkies podcast Discord now. It's just the cord.
yeah, Gaming Junkies podcast.
No, just the
Cord.
cord.
I mean, shit, fuck it. All right, I'll change the name right now. Server settings, Gaming Junkies podcast crew. The Cord. Name has been changed.
Streamer mode's enabled. Hang on.
Lame.
There we go. There you go. See, made changes. Oh wait, I don't know where that's at on there.
Oof.
Here, chat. I got you. Boom,
There we go.
boom. Made changes to the cord. You'll have to
Yep.
zoom in on that because it's tiny, but you know.
Oh yeah, I definitely will.
I'm just giving you more
Um,
stuff to do as I make the screen very confusing. There we go. Oh boy.
Alrighty.
Oh, why did it move? Okay.
Oh, what the hell?
Why did it move?
What the fuck?
Ah, Discord, you would do this to me. I don't even
Ooh.
know what happened. How did it go to a
Yeah.
double top fucking I hate you mode?
I don't know.
There.
I mean, I know for a fact you can do pop out and it pops it out.
Yeah, but why did it was side by side and
I'm not sure.
now it's like one above the other, you know what I mean? Like
Oh, the
what
fuck?
did I do?
I don't know.
All I did was turn off streamer mode. Let's turn that back on. There it
I wonder if
goes.
that is.
That's it.
It's
Chat,
literally just fucking streamer mode.
chat. Can we just point out the worst feature ever for a second, please? The absolute worst feature. You turn off streamer mode and the cameras move. Yeah,
Word.
exactly. Chris has got it. Seems alright to me. Dude, that's
Shit.
broken. Alright, well,
Yeah. Well,
anyway. Alright, that's a podcast. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are amazing. The viewers, the live viewers, everyone. Um, freaking keep on being freaking, you know?
keep on being freaking. I love
Exactly.
it.
That's exactly what we're gonna call it. So, yeah.
Alrighty,
Stay
guys.
safe out there.
So, yeah, definitely stay safe, especially during this time. A bunch of stuff going on in the world, especially here in the. Not really too sure about the rest of the world, mainly because, well, we don't really care because we live in the U.S. So,
Oof. Whoa, okay. You might.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Ouch.
Um,
Damn, I could feel it over here. You know how many states apart we are? I could feel that burn. And it wasn't even directed at me, it was just going over.
it was just like, nah, I'm not going to you guys. I'm just going over. Nah, we see everything that goes on in the world. We really do. We may or may not. It may not seem like we pay attention, but we really do. Yes, I have broken English. Yes, I don't give a fuck. You know what? Who cares? In my last episode of my montage, yes, I literally put
Literally.
in my fucking video. I can't speak English very well. I literally put that in there. So just so you all know, yes, I have shitty broken English, but you know what? I
Have
don't give
you
a fuck.
have you seen the latest Rick and Morty?
No.
Mm. Never mind, I won't make the reference. Go ahead
I'm
and
gonna.
watch that, and then next time I'll make the reference again if I remember. If I don't, oh well, just watch it anyway. It's a good episode.
um.
Alright,
Yes,
let's call
but
it.
yes, it is bad. Yes, I know.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
bad, don't worry. I'm here to
Um.
moderate him and try to translate, don't worry.
Pretty much. But yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and call it here for today. If you guys, like I said, if you guys have any suggestions on pretty much what game topics or what games you guys want to see us do on, say, fuck live stream or shit in a YouTube video, we'll see about it. We'll see if we have the money for it, and we'll see about either a recording it or streaming it.
Oh, we'll be able to do it, don't worry, chat.
Oh yeah, we
You
will.
just start suggesting stuff right away.
Yeah, just start suggesting on what we should do. Um, we know what we pretty much want to talk about every week. That's a pretty much given. We talk about video games. We're gamers, so I mean, granted, this time we talked about streaming and a bunch of other shit. Hot dog eating contest or challenge.
There might be a game with that, no joke, we could do it.
There might be a game.
Alright,
We'll look
so
into it.
put that on the list. Mason, you got that? Alright. Future
um,
Mason, who's editing this, go ahead and write that down. No,
yeah,
real life. Oh boy, I don't think that's a good idea.
I might die. I think the only person here that would be able to do that is Hermit.
While interviewing each other. Oh god.
That would be
uh,
boring.
oof. I'm not. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Mm-mm. No. I think I might die.
Maybe we can get some. Maybe we can get some guests to do a hot dog eating contest live, social
Yep.
distancing. Ooh, social distancing style. So,
Yeah, definitely. All
to
right. So
choke
without
or
further
not
ado,
to
guys.
choke.
So
Oh
without
boy.
further ado, guys, we want to say thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys all next time.
See it. 3.